Going back to another time my dad went to jail, though, and the bullying scenario, there was this kid named Charlie. I won't say his last name because I don't want to embarrass him because he's probably older now and doesn't, probably is very different than he was when I was a little boy. But in the middle of all this bullying, this kid, Charlie, his parents were really rough on him and were letting him stay at the house. So I was letting him stay at my house, but my mom hated him. My mom didn't want him around because she heard bad things about him from other parents. And I just lied about his name and never told her his real name. So she called him a fake name for a long time. Out of nowhere, the kids that were bullying me got him to join the I Hate Ryan group. And it was all over something stupid. If I can remember, it was about like a fake hit of acid that was sold that, like, I don't even remember doing, to be honest with you. But all of these people just wanted to hate me. And they wanted to arrange this fight to happen at this park. And the goal was for me to fight Charlie one-on-one. So a guy that was my friend that I was giving a place to sleep every night, at risk of me getting in trouble for lying about who he was for a while. Now he wants to fight me. So I'm like, all right, dude, let's go. My mom freaks out about it, of course, because she's my mother, and she calls my dad, which she never would do unless it's an emergency, because my mom and my dad are like very different people, oil and water. My mom is just an angel, never did drugs, never got in trouble, very different person. Calls my dad shows up and he's wasted, he's on drugs, he's with my sister and brother's mom, Lauren, at the time, who passed, but she was wasted, had one of those big plastic cups full of vodka and Coca-Cola, like exactly what you'd imagine it to be. And they want to come with me while I fight this kid one-on-one to make sure everything's fair. And I was like, okay, that's all right if you want to do that. We show up at this park, no exaggeration to you, Sean, I'm not even embellishing this. There were 40 kids at this park that were trying to come at me. Like, there's a basketball court in the back of the park, and then it's just a lot of like walkway up to it. It's like playground. There's a creek, and then in the back was a basketball court. There was no exaggeration, 40 kids there. So the goal was to fight Charlie one-on-one, and I was willing to do that. My dad comes up. He sees that I'm about to get attacked by a bunch of kids at the same time, and he just starts swinging on kids. Like, he's punching all of these kids. He threw one into a bike. It hit his head on a peg on a bicycle. One of them, like, into the basketball court thing. Like, he hits Charlie. All these kids. Charlie's mom drives by after. She's screaming out the window, like, F you, F to my mom. Like, it was a disaster. My dad gets arrested for beating up kids, obviously. Does 2 years for that. For me. Even though I didn't ask him to go fight a bunch of kids, like, what he didn't realize, even though he thought he was doing something good for me, and he stopped me from getting jumped by 40 people, and he tried to do what he thought a father would do in that scenario. But what happened was everybody now hated me even more because I got my dad to go beat somebody up or beat everybody up for me, and which I didn't, but it looked that way at the time. So it forced me out of that school, it forced me out of that town. And my dad had to do 2 years in prison for it.